Hi there, I'm Lori Pierce, and today I'm here with Lisa Lynn Evlith, founder and CEO of Live Fit with Lupus. Lisa, thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having me, Lori.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about Live Fit with Lupus and kind of how it got started?
Sure. Actually, it started in 2013, and I'm a lupus patient myself, and I really wanted to help others and dealing with autoimmune and any other type of symptoms regarding lupus or different autoimmunes patients. And I had such a hard time in the beginning myself, just dealing with the psychological support, emotional support, and just all the symptoms, and kind of feeling alone in the beginning and not knowing who to turn to. You know, I had great doctors, great medical doctors, but there was a need for the support and the knowledge of nutrition, you know, the exercise part of it, and just the physical and mental.
Sure, yeah. Is lupus or any autoimmune disease, is it hard to diagnose?
It really is hard to diagnose. In fact, my rheumatologist strictly wanted to become a rheumatologist because of lupus, because he was so enamored by how many parts of the body it can affect. And different autoimmune diseases can also affect different parts of the body. So each individual patient is so different. Each patient varies in their symptoms. And so it's a tough one. It's a really tough one, and it can be, you know, become such a battle. And it's about an 8-year average to diagnose a patient.
Wow. Yeah, you were saying you were kind of struggling maybe when you were younger, but it was maybe a while before you were actually diagnosed with the actual lupus diagnosis.
Absolutely, yeah. I actually had a splenectomy probably about 4 years prior to a diagnosis.
Wow. Yeah. So does autoimmune diseases, lupus included, does it affect more women or men? Have there been any studies done on that?
Absolutely. Actually, for lupus specifically, 9 out of 10 women are more likely to get the disease, and that's true to about all autoimmune disease.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are there stressors that kind of bring on kind of a lupus flare-up?
Absolutely. So I would say I'm a barometer. So seasonal change, just a different change of the weather, and just stressors in life. I've been traveling quite a bit lately, and that's definitely a stressor. Just the routine is best, you know, structure is best.
Sure.
For a patient.
Yeah. So it's such a wonderful thing then that you have created the Live Fit with Lupus, because people actually have somewhere to go for support or help, where to go for maybe a doctor or just someone to talk to.
Absolutely. We like to give definitely the emotional and psychological support, and also give them resources and to teach them a healthy lifestyle and to live fit.
Yes. Well, I do know that one of the things kind of teaching a healthy lifestyle also revolves around kind of what we're eating.
It does.
And I know that you have cooking classes.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Absolutely. We hold those at Hy-Vee in Bettendorf on Devil's Glen in the club room upstairs. And so there we teach people and educate them how to choose different foods that are anti-inflammatory. We do gluten-free, because gluten definitely can create an inflammatory response. So all autoimmune patients, whether you're celiac, lupus, MS, should be doing gluten-free.
Wow. Now, is this something you can just stop in at, or do you need to sign up for it? How does that exactly work?
We definitely can stop in, just for the education part. If you want to take food home and have it prepared, then you need to sign up a week in advance on our Facebook page or our website.
Okay. Well, there's other things. I know you have a Live Fit with Lupus race. I'm not sure what the exact name is, but I know you've had that for a couple of years.
Yeah, we actually do call it Hills of the QC.
Okay.
So it's we've done quite a few in a row here now. And it's quite the challenge, but life is a challenge. Autoimmune patients have a challenge, so we feel like it kind of fits the needs of what we're trying to accomplish here and the awareness.
So do you have kind of like other races? Do you have different components, like
a
mile, a walk? How does that exactly work?
Yeah, we do. We have a 1 mile, a lot of times for the kids or just family or even patients that aren't able to do as much. That's great for them to have that. And we have a 5K and a 10K and then a half marathon as well. Wow. And we have kids activities, bounce houses, we have live entertainment. There's lots of vendors, local vendors that we like to, support the local community.
And I'm sure the people with autoimmune diseases, it's probably very kind of a goal for them. It makes them feel really good when they're able to go out and accomplish something like this, because I'm sure some days are a real struggle for those people.
It is, and it's nice for them to look forward to that. And even if they're there could be some patients just going to see the support of their family members supporting the patients we have a lot of teams that come out. In particular, we had one last year. It was great. We had 26 in a team for a little boy. And it was great to see that support for him. He was a young lupus patient, actually.
Okay. Was he able to be there?
He was there.
Oh,
yes.
wonderful.
It was great.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see. We also have Healing Group that I read about on your Facebook page.
Yes.
So is this kind of where a lot of the support comes in, educational piece? How does that tie in?
Actually, both. We always try to have a speaker. And so whether it be some type of medical practitioner, anything to educate the patient. In the past, I had been to some support groups, and it was really tough and kind of a negative experience, and I didn't want that for my foundation. I wanted them to leave with education, and also it gives them, kind of opens up the mood to talk about their own experiences, and we share and we have an intimate session following the educational part.
Sure.
So it works out really well, and I still do one-on-one patient education as well as the emotional support.
Oh, do you do that at those events or separate?
Separate, usually.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
We offer that as well.
Wonderful. So someone would just contact Live Fit with Lupus if they wanted to find out how to get that support?
Yeah, we have an 800 number as well, so 844-LFWL-ORG.
Okay, great. I know a fashion show. Are you still having a fashion show?
Yeah, we have an annual
seen that.
fashion show
Okay.
as well. It's fun.
Is that like in the spring, summer?
We're going to have you in it.
There you go. Is that in the spring, summer, or is there
Yeah,
usually?
we've done, actually we've done it in the winter. So, yeah.
So what do you raise money for your foundation? How does that work for the
Yeah, we raise
fashion
money
show?
for the patient outreach program, and that's specifically for patients, especially patients. There are quite a few patients on disability with an autoimmune disease, and so they're unable to, really get the care that they need. So we help support those patients in their endeavors.
Wow. So is that within your foundation?
Yes.
It is. So
Yeah.
you have many fingers that go out within your foundation
We do.
of help.
We do.
That's amazing.
We do. It's been great.
Yeah. And something fun coming up. We're kind of on the winter season, so we all love to watch, Dancing with the Stars on TV.
Yeah.
So we have a Dancing with the Stars Quad Cities.
Yes, we do.
And I think Live Fit is also associated with that. Can you
Yes.
tell me a little bit about that also?
Oh, it's so fun. So we have, normally between 15 to 30 celebrities of the community that get out there and strut their moves.
I love it.
So it's a fun night. It's such a fun night. And we get, definitely a community involved and create the awareness there. And it's fun.
That sounds like fun. I'm looking forward to going this year.
Yeah.
So what other programs does Live Fit have within the organization that you kind of do outreach or help with people with autoimmune diseases?
Right. Well, so we do have, like we said, the cooking classes and the healing classes and the patient outreach program. And that in itself reaches quite a few people.
Sure.
And so I guess from there, our community events that we do, small groups, we also do small groups as far as meeting at Dunn Brothers, make it a little bit more intimate setting. Nutritional classes we also have, different than the cooking, teaching anti-inflammatory foods along with the inflammatory foods, what foods to avoid.
Sure.
Nutrition is where it is. Nutrition is key. I think for me, looking back at the beginning stages, that's what changed everything for me. That's why I am so much healthier, and I'm living with an autoimmune disease instead of existing with an autoimmune disease, and it makes a difference, and it's learning the tools, and so we try to give them the tools that they need to live a quality life.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's hard. We live in a society of quick. We're running here and there, and people stopping to get fast food all the time.
Yeah.
Whether you're struggling with something or not, it's just a lot of times not a healthy lifestyle
Absolutely.
that we're living.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so important if you are struggling with lupus or any autoimmune disease of just being careful of what you're kind of putting in.
Absolutely. The choices you make really determine the outcome.
So if someone is concerned maybe that they're struggling with lupus or any autoimmune disease, would they just show up at a support group? Would they call you? How would they go about that?
Yeah, they can absolutely show up at a support group meeting, no problem. They can go to info, they can email info@livefitwithlupus.org. They can do our 800 number, 844-LFWL.org, O-R-G. Or they can go to www.livefitwithlupus.org. So our Facebook page as well, Live Fit with Lupus, to contact information. We have a Twitter account, Live Fit Lupus, and we also have our Instagram, Live Fit with Lupus.
Okay. And I was on your Facebook page actually today, and you have such great information. There's just so much great research out there that you put on there, and just other people who are struggling and what their stories are, and what they've done. So
Thank
you
you.
guys are doing great work.
Thank you so much. We try to make it inspirational, but yet educational as well, so that people can really get something out of it.
Sure. And not only eating healthy, but being healthy and getting out and getting whatever kind of exercise you can, I'm sure is very important.
Motion is lotion.
Motion is lotion,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, for sure.
So do you have any kind of fitness groups?
We do.
You
We
do.
do have, so twice a week we offer a free class to any patient that wants to come and move.
So is it a little bit more kind of a low impact, or how does
It's
that
actually
work?
whatever fitness level you are, it will work.
Okay.
I'll make it work. We'll modify.
Yeah. So I guess really it's kind of like a group class. You come in and you modify and do what you can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, great. Well, is there anything else that you would like to share with our audience before we leave today?
Just, we're here to help. Any patient that's in need, we'd love to share our information and help them, live life more fully as we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
To get their purpose. Everyone has a purpose in life, and I think we all need to be able to utilize that and to be strong, give them hope, give them the courage and the strength that they need to move forward. So,
I'm sure that everything that you have gone through in your life, starting at a very early age, was very much of a struggle, but I think it helped you find your purpose.
it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for coming in
Thank
today
you.
and giving us this great information. And if you have any need to find information about lupus or any autoimmune disease, please reach out to Live Fit with Lupus. Thank you, Lisa, for coming in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.